Hook. Static stretching before a sprint workout reduces power output by up to 8%. That's not an opinion. That's a 2013 meta-analysis published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports. 8% before you even hit the track. If you're doing a 5-minute static stretch before your workouts, you are literally making yourself slower for the session you're about to do. Let's fix that right now. Section: the mistake everyone makes. There are two types of athletes who show up to warm up wrong. The first group does nothing. They jog 2 laps and go straight into sprint work. Their tissues aren't ready, their nervous system isn't primed, and they wonder why their first rep always feels terrible. The second group does a yoga session. Sit and reach, quad pulls, toe touches, all static holds. This drops muscle temperature efficiency, decreases the stretch shortening cycle response, and blunt neural drive. Ironically, the athletes who are most committed to warm-up are often the ones doing the most damage with it. The goal of a sprint warm-up is not flexibility, it's readiness. Those are different things. Section: general warm-up phase. Get the blood moving. The first phase is simple. You need to raise core temperature and get circulation going. That's it. Easy jog for 4 to 5 minutes, not 2 laps and done, actual easy jogging. Your breathing should be conversational. Then transition into dynamic movement. Arm circles forward and backward, torso twists, lateral shuffles for 15 meters each direction. This phase takes about 5 minutes. It's not exciting. It's also not optional. Cold muscle is inefficient muscle. You need tissue temperature up before you start loading your sprint mechanics. Section: sprint-specific activation. This is where it counts. This is the part most athletes skip or rush. Don't. Start with leg swings, front to back and lateral. Stand on one leg, hold a fence or wall for balance, and swing the free leg through a full range of motion. Front to back, 15 reps each leg. Lateral, 10 reps each leg. These mobilize the hip capsule and fire the hip flexors, exactly what you need for sprint mechanics. Hip circles next. Standing on one leg, drive the opposite knee up and make a large circle outward, then reverse. Think about clearing a hurdle with each lap. 10 reps each direction each leg. Inchworms. Walk your hands out to a push-up position. Do 1 push-up. Walk your feet up to your hands. Stand. 10 reps. This activates the anterior chain, lengthens the hamstring dynamically, and loads your shoulder stability, all useful for sprint posture. Hurdle walkovers. If your facility has many hurdles, walk over 5 to 6 of them with a high knee trail leg pattern. If not, simulate the movement by stepping over a cone or your bag. This drills hip mobility in the exact range you'll need for sprint mechanics. A-skips. This is non-negotiable. A-skips are not just a drill. They're an activation exercise that patterns the dorsiflexion and hip drive mechanics you use at max velocity. Do 2 sets of 20 meters. Focused, not sloppy. Foot strike under the hip, arm drive aggressive. Section: build-up runs, bridge to full speed. The final piece is build-up runs, sometimes called accelerations or strides. These get your nervous system firing at sprint-specific intensity before the actual workout starts. Structure: 4 build-up runs over 60 meters. First at about 70% effort. Second at 80%. Third at 90%. Fourth at 95 to 98%. Full recovery between each, at least 90 seconds of walking. You're not conditioning here, you're priming.
This is the most important part of the warm-up for sprinters. You cannot go from hurdle walkovers to maximum effort without a neuromuscular ramp-up. Your central nervous system needs to see near maximum velocity before you ask it to produce maximum velocity. Skip this and your first real rep will always feel rough. Section: full protocol, 12 to 15 minutes total. Here's the entire thing laid out. Easy jog, 4 to 5 minutes. Arm circles, torso twists, lateral shuffles, 2 minutes. Leg swings, front to back and lateral, 2 minutes. Hip circles, 1 minute. Inchworms, 1 to 2 minutes. Hurdle walkovers or simulated, 1 minute. A-skips, 2 sets, 1 minute. Build-up runs, 4 reps over 60 meters, 3 minutes with rest included. Total, 12 to 15 minutes. That's it. Not a full practice, not a yoga class. 12 to 15 focused minutes that will make every rep you do after it more productive. Outro. Warm-up is preparation, not performance. Done right, you walk into your first sprint feeling like your legs are already running. Done wrong, you spend the first half of practice catching up to where you should have started. This protocol is what I use. It works. Subscribe if you want more of this. Speed is built, not born.